The story starts with our main character, Shinji, arriving at school and putting his shoes inside his locker. But when he opens it, he finds something unexpected, a letter. Shinji immediately starts wondering if it could be a love letter. Someone actually likes him, and the sender is anonymous. Normally, he would be curious about who sent it, but Shinji doesn't even care about the identity. The fact that a girl might have feelings for him is already enough to make him incredibly happy. For once, he feels like the main character. But that happiness doesn't last long. His friend Hinata suddenly appears and notices that Shinji is in an unusually good mood. Hinata asks what's going on, but Shinji immediately becomes irritated. And there's a reason for that. In Shinji's eyes, Hinata is basically the handsome protagonist of the entire school. Every romantic event somehow seems to involve him. So Shinji is convinced that if Hinata finds out about the letter, he'll become curious and somehow get involved. And Shinji absolutely doesn't want that. Then their childhood friend Rika arrives. She and Hinata are extremely close, and Shinji remembers how they used to play together when they were younger. But ever since middle school, Rika has started spending more time with Hinata. So in Shinji's mind, she's basically another member of Hinata's growing group of admirers. Feeling surrounded by people who remind him of Hinata, Shinji decides to escape somewhere quiet and finally read the letter. As he reads it, his imagination starts running wild. The handwriting is modest, so Shinji imagines that the sender must be a shy girl who doesn't like standing out. He starts thinking about how much courage she must have needed just to leave the letter. And before he even knows who she is, Shinji is already imagining what their future relationship could look like. He knows he's getting carried away, but he simply can't stop himself. Shinji decides that lunchtime will be the turning point of his life. Finally, he'll meet the mysterious girl. Except, when he meets her, she's completely confused. She asks who he is. Shinji explains that he came because of the letter, and then she drops the bombshell. The letter wasn't for him. She had accidentally put it inside the wrong shoe locker. It was actually meant for Hinata. Shinji's entire fantasy comes crashing down. He tries to act like it's no big deal and tells her to be more careful next time. But inside, he's devastated. How do you even put a letter in the wrong locker? After spending the entire morning imagining a romantic future, Shinji realizes that the letter had nothing to do with him. And, of course, it had to be for Hinata. Later during lunch, Hinata notices that Shinji has completely lost his cheerful mood. He asks what happened to the happy Shinji from that morning. Shinji denies that such a person ever existed. Hinata doesn't understand what happened, but he tries to cheer him up. Then Hinata asks Shinji for a favor. He wants Shinji to deliver his sister Runa's phone because she accidentally left it at home. Shinji initially refuses, but Hinata explains that Runa is always harsh toward him, so it would be easier if Shinji delivered it instead. Eventually, Shinji agrees. When he reaches Runa's classroom, he realizes just how popular she has already become. And when Runa sees him, she's immediately happy. She thanks Shinji for bringing her phone and says she was completely lost without it. Shinji tells her to stop calling him so casually because they're still at school. But Runa doesn't seem bothered. She even says that considering how close they are, she doesn't see a problem with it. Then she suddenly asks Shinji to walk home with her. Shinji is confused. Runa explains that ever since she started school, she's actually been looking forward to Shinji coming to see her. That catches him completely off guard. Shinji starts wondering if Runa might actually be more attached to him than he realized. Maybe, unlike Hinata, someone actually notices him. But Shinji still doesn't want to stand out. So he tells Runa that they'll do it another day and asks her to leave him alone just for today. Runa reluctantly agrees. Then the next morning, Shinji finds another letter. His first thought is simple. Not again. But this time something is different. The letter is actually addressed to him. So maybe this one really is for him. Shinji takes it somewhere quiet and looks at the envelope. It's completely black. No cute design. No flowers. Nothing romantic. Just a plain black envelope. Shinji starts wondering why someone would choose such a strange design. He jokes to himself that maybe it's some kind of mysterious curse letter. But then he realizes he's being unfair. There could still be a perfectly normal explanation. Maybe the sender simply has a strange taste. So Shinji opens the letter, and the moment he reads it, his expression changes. Because this isn't the sweet confession he was hoping for. The message feels much more personal. Someone seems to know about him. Someone knows what he's been doing. And suddenly, Shinji realizes something terrifying. Yesterday's letter was accidentally delivered to him. But today's letter wasn't. This one was meant for him. Which means there's someone out there who specifically chose to contact Shinji. And judging from the message, this mysterious person may have been paying much closer attention to him than he ever realized. For the first time, Shinji wonders if getting a love letter might not be as simple as he thought. Because maybe the person behind these letters isn't just interested in him. Maybe they're obsessed with him. I see potential as a Yandere lover. Should check out it have 3 chapter though.